podcast.
Yep, tonight. Okay. I don't know. Can you call this a night? I'm gonna say yes because it's already dark out where I am. Yeah, it's only 4:45, but it's like, it looks like it's like 7.
Yep, that's December for you. I can't believe it's already December of 2021. Because it doesn't even feel like December of 2020 was all that long ago.
Yeah, no, I honestly don't feel like that was a month ago, but yeah, we're here in December, and we're covering more AEW Junior. Episode 6 of the qualifiers, guys. We only have 2 qualifiers after this one, and I'm pretty happy to get them over with.
Heck yeah, we're finally going to be into the quarterfinals soon enough.
Yeah, without any further ado, let's get into this episode, which started off with a pretty unique opening that I think we actually need to talk about, because they decided to say, let's make the stereotypical trailer.
Yeah, they just made out like a trailer, and I love, they covered up with, like, in a world. Like, honestly, I just find it funny how they just do that. It's so weird.
Yeah, they do, like, the thing with the weightings, have, like, a junior weighting instead of a G weighting. It was pretty funny. But anyway, first matchup was between Lexi Johnson and Taylor Wolf in the 11 and 12 year age group. Again, they saw that age group for some reason. But they talk about Lexi and how she broke her leg for film right before the competition for season 2 and was not able to compete during that. Now she finally is, and she led off a pretty good race.
Yeah, this race is a pretty back and forth one. And while Lexi did get the win, it was really close.
Yeah, and that was also the same case for the second matchup between 2 veterans, Shane McCall and Owen Farm, who both went pretty far in their age brackets during season 2.
Yeah, Owen Farm was top 4 last season in the 9-10-year-olds, and I'm pretty sure Shane McCall made it to at least the quarterfinals. I don't remember specifically.
Yeah, but she did really well. She doesn't know the Tree Frog Ninja, and we got to learn more about Owen Farm. He talked about his little brother, Ryan, who's going to be competing this season. I think he mentioned Ryan a little bit last season as well, but obviously he wasn't old enough, and now he is. So we might see him in this episode. I know we'll see him sometime in the future, but we'll see what happens. I don't know for sure if he's in this episode.
I would think. I don't think they'd want to stay here for more than 2 nights.
True. But Anyway, that race was quite close, as we said. And as it was really back and forth with Shane McCall getting off the spring forward first because of the hesitation by Owen Farm, but he was able to catch up and barely grab the win. So yeah, I do love how we opened up with 2 very intense matchups.
Yeah, it's not typical that like the first 2 matchups are the ones you'd want to highlight.
Yeah, no, not really. It's gonna be my ending, but yeah, I definitely want to highlight those. But no, we're getting off topic here. After that, we moved on to the knockout round, which had a matchup between
Lexi Johnson and Shane McCall.
Yep, so they went to Shane McCall, and they basically just talked about her, and how she was a little disappointed how she ended up going out in the quarterfinals last season, just falling in the water on the flying squall, and talk about how much she's improved, her status as a rock climber, replacing first in the Nationals. She knows a pretty cool story, and the race between her and Lexi Johnson was quite close as well. As Shay did end up winning, but it was just like really close because Lexi Johnson was right behind her.
Yeah, so we have 3 for 3 into the close races, which means the next matchup's gonna be crap, right?
Yeah, we had Owen Farm versus Taylor Wolf with Talia Wolf, with who ended up falling in the first obstacle.
Yep, good job. Congratulations.
Yep, so Owen Farm got an easy gimme win. And then we had the second matchup, which was actually definitely the closest of the episode so far.
The final matchup, that was pretty interesting. Seeing with Owen Farm versus Shane McCall, 2 veterans. I wanted both of them in the finals, but I wanted to see what would happen. And it ended up being Shane McCall, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, Shay ended up winning, but it was really, really close. I honestly thought Owen Farm would have it, but no. He fell behind on Spike Crossing, where he was just fiddling around with the pegs and couldn't get back in. And by the time he did, he was playing catch-up with, Shay, so it was like he even made close in the first place, but definitely a good effort by him.
Yeah, for sure. And that let us move to 9 and 10-year-olds. I wanted to say 11 and 12, but then I was like, wait, we are doing the age group right now. We're going to 9 and 10.
Yeah, but again, they usually do 9 10 first. I don't remember if they ever do it like this again. But I still find it weird that they do it like this.
Yeah, I find it's strange. But anyway, moving on to the 9 and 10-year-old age group, that age group started with a matchup between Juliet Beaupre and Wyan Farm.
Yep, so Juliet basically had no story whatsoever. They could really care less about her. But Wyan Farm, of course, he is the younger brother of Owen Farm. We saw earlier in this episode, in the 11, 12-year-olds, how he's here wearing custom shoes. That's really all they talked about with him.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked they actually gave him a segment, because, most of his bio was an Owen Farm segment, so really, there wasn't really much to talk about, but I guess they found an extra thing.
Yeah, he was wearing some of his own custom shoes, which were fire and water, and I guess that's okay. But anyway, the race was really easy for Owen. For Wyan.
Yeah, Juliet found a second obstacle. Again, they really didn't care for him.
Yeah, honestly. Speaking of her, like, she already had braces, and she's only 9.
Yeah, I don't have braces, and neither does John, but you got them at 13.
Yeah, I'm getting them off Monday. Yeah, so when you're seeing this, David will finally have his braces off. Yeah, I've had them on for practically the entire podcast's life.
Yeah, and technically speaking, you got them on when the podcast was on hiatus.
True. Yeah, you're right. But I'm so glad to get them off. It really isn't all that bad, but it just feels so good just to finally get them off. But anyway, I'm back to the race. Yeah, real easy for Wyan Farm. So we move on to the second matchup for Caleb Keener, the Little Cat Ninja, versus Quaden Stubblefield Marsh, who clearly has way too much privilege.
Oh, man! Okay, so apparently, going to Quaden a little bit, he has an audio process disorder, meaning he cannot, he's not deaf, but he can't really hear all that well, meaning he can't speak all that well either.
Yeah, so they talk about all of that, and apparently, in addition to being, to getting a lot more friends, being a lot more confident because Ninja, he actually got an entire fucking parade after him. I'm sorry for using language, but I'm just saying, this is, so crazy.
Yeah, he's just a 10-year-old, guys. He doesn't deserve that much spotlight. At least I wouldn't think he does. No offense.
Yeah, it's so weird, but, I guess it's fine. Again, I'd say he's way too privileged. I'm going to Caleb Keener now. They talk about him losing his grandfather, how Carson Williams has kind of filled in that gap left by him, and he's really excited to show himself on the course, and he was able to claim a victory.
Yeah, both hit buzzers. Caleb was way faster. Caleb was way faster.
Yeah, and that one was on to the knockout one. We had a matchup between
Quaden Stubblefield Marsh and Wyan Farm, which was a really disappointing matchup.
Yep, personally speaking, I really wanted Wyan Farm to kick this American guy, this American kid's butt and get him out of here, because honestly, it feels like he's just in here out of necessity, but he fell on the lunatic ledges.
Yeah, that was really sad. He was so hyped up, too, by his older brother. I was just so surprised to see both of them go out. I really hope we get to see Wyan Farm again.
I don't think we did. I know we saw Owen again in the quarterfinals. I don't think we saw Wyan again, which sucks.
Yeah, it really does. I really wanted to see him, but that sucks. But that means that Quaden moved on to the finals. And we had a second match between Juliet Beaupre and Caleb Keener. And of course, Caleb crushed it, with Juliet basically repeating these Eagle Fair from the last race.
Yeah, they were pretty much identical with both times. She made the leap but missed the handhold, so she couldn't balance herself on the lunatic ledges. So Caleb got pretty much a freebie. And it was a final match between the two of them, and it basically ended the exact same way as the first matchup.
Yep, Caleb won with pretty much no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, honestly, it feels like the only tough person in that age group was it Caleb to go against with was Ryan, and he made a pretty good fun on the second obstacle. So really, this was a pretty gimme for Ryan, for Caleb.
Yeah, this is really sucked. I really wanted Caleb to. I really wanted this race to be epic, but nothing really happened. Like, honestly, 9-10-year-olds, pretty boring races, pretty boring ninjas. Like, I wasn't even cheering for Little Cat, honestly. I was just, honestly, could barely care.
Yeah. And you can tell, like, they clearly go, like, over-intensify the growls and stuff with him, especially going forward. Because they do stuff, like, with his, nails, that they make it, purposely make it long so he can do, like, claws and stuff. And we'll keep going with this, like, in the quarterfinals, they do a lot of over-exaggerating with him.
Yeah, but anyway, that allowed us to move on to the 13 and 14-year-olds, which is obviously the better age group for most races. And it started off with the matchup between Colt Elder and Lexi Vasquez.
Yep. So Colt Elder is known as Colt the Bull, and he has smaller segment Lance Picas. It's pretty cool just seeing Lance here on the course. I'm surprised we saw like more ninja vets than I was expecting this season.
Yeah, it's like I like seeing them on the sideway, so having Lance out here, it's pretty cool just to see. Anyway, this race was pretty uneventful.
Yep, so we had Colt falling on Spinball Wizard, meaning Lexi ended up getting the win. And by the way, I completely forgot that she got a segment over this way. Oh yeah, forgot about this because it was really dumb.
Yeah, she had a segment on her sewing hot pillows for people who had open heart surgery. And I know I've never had a surgery before in my life, but I don't understand why this matters. Why would this help people? This is just really weird. I honestly don't get this at all.
Yeah, it's a really dumb story. I really don't get it either. But anyway, she came away with the win. And the second match between Jess Wombles and Jocelyn Bennett. And
it's Jocelyn.
Thanks for collecting me.
Yeah, you're welcome, because you did a lot to us.
I don't collect you.
Yes, you do. You love collecting us.
Yeah, which is exposed right off the bat. Dude, like, I admit, I used to collect you guys a lot. Adam was pretty jerkish, but...
Well, yeah, no crap is jerkish.
What I'm saying, because I don't do it as much.
Really? I'd love to see proof of that.
You're funny.
No, this isn't funny. I'm actually just laughing while trying to tell you.
Alright, but anyway, this was a pretty, subpar ways, as it was a fast forward. Anyway, we had Jasmine fall on sideways, so Jess ended up getting the win, but she later on fell on, Spinball Wizard.
Yeah, but then we moved on to the knockout round, which also had its first matchup fast forwarded between Lexi Vasquez and Jocelyn Bennett.
Yep, this was a pretty easy matchup for Lexi, as Jocelyn fell on sideways again, and Lexi ended up falling on Spinball Wizard.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. That was in a fast forward. Next race wasn't, but it honestly should have been, as Colt Elder and Jess went head to head in a pretty boring race. It was a pretty boring race.
Yeah, as Jess ended up falling on, was sideways, and Cole ended up getting a win, and that led to the final showdown, which was pretty disappointing, honestly.
Yes, this was. So, it looked like Lexi was going to win, honestly, throughout the entire thing, but then she misses on the whoop wall, allowing Cole to get a win that he really doesn't deserve.
Wow. Just saying, like, that is not a good way to end the episode.
Yeah, honestly, like, this started off with a really good age between 11 and 12-year-olds, but it felt like they put them first because they were the only interesting people during this episode.
Yeah, you gotta be honest with this one. None of the kids were really interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, Ryan Farm, but he was only interesting because Owen Farm was interesting.
Yeah, that's a good point. But, it was fine enough.
Yeah, I think the 11, 12-year-olds really the only good age group here, but it was fine enough. Fine enough one episode.
Yeah, I do want to mention, though, Colt the Boat did technically get a segment, but it really wasn't much of anything, because they just talked about him running after chickens on the farm, and apparently that's why it's called Colt the Boat, but honestly, there are way faster ninjas than him.
Yeah, like, he hesitated a lot on every single obstacle, and I'm not sure of this, but I'm pretty sure he got knocked out really quickly in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, because like Colt isn't really much of a bolt when it comes down to the other fast ninjas. Ninjas like Jackson and Phil Folson, just to name a few. They were really fast, and obviously, you know, Colt, he would need a lot more committing and a better fortitude to even stand a chance against those kids. So, really, he's not really much of a bolt if you keep him like that, but yeah.
I don't even know how to even highlight any of his times, honestly. Like, that Colt the Bull is really, inaccurate.
Yeah. But anyway, that is it for this episode of the Ninja Warrior Podcast.
Yep. That was today's episode. And tomorrow,
we are not recording a podcast tomorrow, I'll tell you that much.
I'm sorry. I might edit tomorrow, which is probably going to happen. But we are not recording tomorrow, I'm sorry. But anyway, next week's podcast is gonna be talking about episode 7 of AEW Junior. Yeah, another part of the qualifiers.
Yeah, but I gotta say, when you said like next, I felt like an echo. I'm going like that was so loud in your mic.
I mean, did Disco just cut out on us or something?
No, but I'm just saying.
Okay, good, but I mean, yes, I wasn't trying to be too loud, but it's kind of natural for me.
Yeah, but anyway, we will see you guys next time for more Ninja Warrior Podcast and AEW Junior. And that'd be next week, next Monday. And then, anyway, that'd be next week. So, see you guys next time. Peace.